Last year was certainly not Colleen Ballinger's year, as she was called out for a number of things, and she certainly didn't make things better when she decided to address everything with her ukulele video. She has come back online though, and the last month has been her getting back into daily vlogging. Every now and then, people have noted that it seems like she's been trying to get her audience to feel bad for her about everything that happened last summer when the entire internet tried to hold her accountable for her actions. And that certainly was something people were saying once again after she posted her newest vlog titled Reflecting on 2023. In this, she was addressing things that happened last year, saying that it was in fact the worst year of her life. But she said that she was trying to focus on the positives that came from it all and the things that she said she learned experiencing what she did.
I think it's safe to say that 2023 was the worst year of my life, but I am so grateful for so many things in 2023, and that's what I want to focus on.
Colleen said that she felt weird about sitting down and filming and not addressing the fact that it was a brand new year and going over the last year, so that's what this video was. And she's trying to go into this new year inspired and welcome positivity and not dwell on the things that she doesn't have control over.
Feels weird for my first video of 2024 to not mention anything about it being a new year and last year and all that stuff. So I want to go into 2024 with a positive energy and a motivated, inspired spirit, and I want to welcome positivity and kindness and give positivity and kindness. And in 2024, I want to focus on listening more and being more present in the moment, dwelling on things that I have control over and not the things that I do not. I want to focus on creativity and passions and things that make me and my children happy. I don't have any New Year's resolutions. These aren't things that I wrote down in a journal. These are just things I'm word vomiting out onto the internet right now.
Now, when she did go into a little more detail about 2023, Colleen did kind of touch on a triggering topic, so just a warning, she did bring up thoughts of self-harm, but she opened up about the year not being her best, but says that in the end, she was grateful for the growth that she did and things that she learned in 2023.
2023 was not my favorite year I've ever lived. But I'm grateful for 2023 because I feel like I grew and learned more in the year 2023 than I ever have in any year of my whole life. I learned a lot about being a mom. I learned a lot about the internet. I learned a lot about myself and qualities that I don't like about myself. I learned things about myself that I do love. I learned that it's better that I'm here on this earth than not. Grateful and proud of myself for being here and for doing the fundraiser and for being the best mom that I could possibly be. I learned a lot about trust and friendships and the media.
Now, Colleen brings up the media at one point, which is very interesting as she goes on to imply that the media isn't to be trusted, which basically tells me that she's saying that the things that were written about her last year aren't true.
And I'm probably never going to believe anything I read or hear in media for the rest of my life.
Now, there were several major news outlets who wrote articles about Colleen and covered what was coming out about her. The Rolling Stone wrote several articles about Colleen addressing not only the things coming out about her, having been in group chats with fans, but they also covered her live shows and also reported on how she was allegedly acting during the filming of her Netflix series Haters Back Off, where one former employee had come out with their story working alongside her in a post titled On Cancel Culture, Accountability, and Being in the Writer's Room with Miranda Sings. Variety also reported on Colleen multiple times, reporting on her responses to everything in both the ukulele video and her return video back to YouTube. From NBC to Vanity Fair, tons of outlets were covering what was going on as the story was so massive, and each day it felt as though more information was being released about Colleen and her behavior. But she clearly feels as though these outlets aren't to be trusted and that she won't be able to trust media going forward based on how they reported on her, which is kind of just reminding me of what JoJo Siwa said when she was defending Colleen last year, when she tried to say that everything was just lies and the internet just ran with it.
The internet can take a lie and run so far with it, so far that it's to the point where you just can't do anything about it.
And a lot of people at the time of this JoJo Siwa interview took this as, well, obviously this is how Colleen must be feeling about the whole thing, that people just ran with lies because JoJo is close with Colleen and they're in communication, and people just felt like that's why JoJo said what she did, because this is probably what she's heard from Colleen, that it's all lies. And she was the one falling victim to the internet's harassment. And we're hearing here that she for sure felt like the reporting of everything was not right, and it has her questioning things that she reads in the future. Which, for her to say that the reporting of people's experiences with her, which a lot of which did have receipts to it, weren't true, is very interesting and maybe a little bold. But speaking of the future, she addresses the future of her channel, saying that she's not going to daily vlog like she has been. She said that this year she is going to focus on doing some other new things as well. She didn't say exactly what, but I feel like online wise, the options are a little limited for her, as I'm sure there's been a lot of burned bridges in the last year. She did previously mention that she would love to plan out and go on tour again, but in order for her to do that, people would have to buy tickets, and she said she didn't know if that was going to be a thing that people did anymore. And
I don't know if that'll ever happen. I don't know. I have not really thought that touring would happen for me again in the future. I love it. It's my favorite part of my job, or always was my favorite part of my job, but I don't know. In order to go on tour, people would have to like buy tickets to see the show, and I don't know that that's something that would happen. So, but I'm so grateful for all the time that I got to tour, and if I ever got to tour, perform in any capacity ever again, I would be just elated, so happy. It's my passion, it's my everything. But like, you know, I'm also just trying to be grateful for the experiences that I have had, and you know, look at it that way. So yeah, anyway.
I don't know if she got the response she was looking for when she said that or not, and that's what she's planning, but there was a lot of backlash that came with that statement as well. So maybe doing that in 2024 isn't the move, but I guess we will see. She did talk once more in this video about the fact that she's really just trying to focus on the positives because of last year, and even though it was bad, it really showed her how to look at the good things in life.
Trying to say is that there can be beauty in hard times. Darkest days I've ever seen in my life were in 2023, and I would not have seen so many beautiful things without those dark times. So I'm grateful for all of it. I don't know, I need to stop rambling. I just wanted to say that I'm grateful for a lot of things in the last year, even though it was a hard one, and I'm excited for 2024, and I am ready for it. Whatever happens, I know I can get through it, and I am excited to see what the year brings.
One thing is for sure though, and it's that Colleen is still talking a lot about rocks with her audience. This is something that she talked about in her return video, that she has developed this rock obsession in her time away, and it's become a huge part of her vlogs. And in this video, she credits going through hard things to leading her to this new hobby that she is obsessed with.
I learned so much about rocks, and I found a new passion, one I never knew that I had deep inside of me, one I probably never would have found if I hadn't gone through hard things. I love rocks and crystals and tumbling. You know, I've always my whole life said, like, I don't meditate. I don't understand meditation. Meditation's not for me. Therapists have tried to get me to learn how to meditate, and I just couldn't figure it out. And I really feel like rocks and rock hunting and rock tumbling is my form of meditation. It's something where when I'm doing it, I don't think about anything else. My mind feels clear. I feel calm. I feel grounded. Why am I crying about rocks? I feel one with like the earth, and I feel gratitude for being here, and I just find beauty and metaphors in rocks and in crystals, and I'm so grateful for rocks and for Taylor Swift.
So it's been a wild ride reporting on Colleen the last couple of months, seeing all that's come out about her and how she's responded to it all, and to now hear how she's reflecting on it and going into this new year. It's been a lot, and I certainly want to know what you guys think about what Colleen had to say about her time away from the platform and her cancellation and what she said about the media, because I feel like that was the biggest part of this video, is her talking about how she felt about the media, because I feel like it says a lot. But I really want to hear what you guys think about everything that she said. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.